Hey everyone, I hope you're all keeping well and keeping safe. Hello everyone, I hope you're all keeping well and you're keeping safe. Strange times, isn't it, at the moment with all this coronavirus? Here it's day 3 of lockdown. I don't know what's happening where you are, but it's certainly a strange old time and a scary time for a lot of people. Now in this video I'm going to talk about what to do if you find yourself not working at the moment. Now this may be a temporary thing or it may be a permanent fixture. Who knows yet? Now my name's Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it, and that's your money I'm talking about. Now if you like videos like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also smash that bell to receive notifications when I produce more videos like this. And also, if you do like it, give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. So, very strange times. Day 3 of lockdown. I'm personally out of work and probably will be out of work for at least the next 3 months, if not longer. Who knows what's going to happen? I think the only main optimism at this time might be if they can start to perform mass testing on people for the virus to detect those who have got it or those that have had it and haven't had any symptoms. But knowing how the medical system works, knowing how the pharmaceutical industry works, I think that's going to be some time in order to get them manufactured, in order to get them out there into the public domain, and in order to do the analysis, in order to perform the testing. I know many laboratories get weighed down and bogged down with current testing and blood testing. You know, a busy night at accident emergency at the hospital emergency room on a Friday night can often overwhelm the laboratories. But we'll see what happens. The main thing is to try and keep optimistic. Now, the first thing you need to do, if you're out of work, whether it's temporary or whether it may be permanent, the first thing to do is don't panic. Now, men, you need to be the rock. The rock for yourself and for your family, for your wife, partner, your children. You need to be the one that shows stability and calm, because they're going to look up to you and they're going to look to you. Now ladies, if you don't have a man in your life, then it's going to be up to you to be the rock. Okay? That's important. Now, many of you might find yourself without an income. Again, this could be short term or long term. So you've got to look at getting money in, and you've also got to look at your spendings. So you've got to look particularly at your outgoings and start streamlining. Look at those subscriptions for non-essential items. They could be magazines. Normally I'd say things like Netflix, Prime Video. Those have got to go. Subscriptions to, satellite subscriptions, movie channel subscriptions. However, particularly if you've got a family, I can completely understand you keeping those going for purely entertainment reasons. However, if you're on your own, you don't need those things. They're a distraction. Get rid of them. And I'm going to tell you later on in the video, I'm going to tell you something that's better, something that's worth way more than your Netflix or Prime Video subscription. Now, depending on how long you're going to be out of work, I wouldn't rush into starting selling anything yet. If you've got a car or a couple of cars, if you've got some luxury items, yes, you could sell those on eBay. You could advertise those items, Craigslist. But unless you're going to be out of work for a long period, or unless your finances are such that even couple of weeks or a month without pay is going to put you into dire straits, then it may be worth looking at selling those items. Otherwise, I would just hold on for the moment, because we don't know really what's going to happen in the future. But if you're looking at a permanent job loss and your finances are in a pretty poor state, then yes, start looking at what you can sell. Start in the house, start in the garage. Get them on eBay. Get them on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. All these areas you can sell your items and start bringing in income from those. Longer term, after all this is over and you're into the old eBay thing, you can always start going to thrift shops or garage sales to start earning money short term, especially. Some people do it as a long-term career. I did it with books on Amazon, used books for quite a long period of time, which made quite decent money. Some years ago, I found myself out of work. Well, it wasn't out of work. The number of days, I used to work 4 to 5 days a week, and suddenly it reduced down to 4 days a month. So I looked at what could I do, and I wrote short stories, published them on Amazon, and within about 4 months, 3 to 4 months, I had an income that matched my full-time job. So that's something you could look at in terms of income production. Now, my YouTube channel is mainly about Kindle Direct Publishing, publishing low content books. That would be a great business to start earning money straight away. Now, the uploads for books is anywhere between 5 to 7 days at the moment, but you could start uploading books and start having some sort of an income within a week. Now, the only thing is, you're not going to see that money for a couple of months by the time Amazon pays you. So in the short term, you may need to start looking at selling something. Now, you may have money to tide you over. You may have savings, in which case you don't want to burn through them too quickly. You just want to dip into them and use that money still as an emergency. Try and get money some other way by reducing subscriptions and selling items. Now, I know in the UK, if you've got a mortgage, you can apply to your mortgage company for a mortgage repayment holiday. I don't know how that's happening in the rest of the world. In the States, I don't know if you can do that, but that's certainly something to look into. That could reduce your monthly outgoings quite significantly. Now, I suspect other loan companies may do this also, and that's why I'm saying don't rush into selling things like your car straight away. There's also government relief you can get. I know, again, in the UK, because I'm here, that's what I'm familiar with, people can apply for unemployment benefit. And I know that some people that are employed, they can claim money from the government also. Now, use this time as an opportunity. This is the third thing, opportunity. I remember someone once told me a good saying, where there's instability, there's opportunity. And certainly here, there's a great deal of opportunity. And this is an opportunity for learning. And this is what I'm doing in particular. That's reading. I've got a whole, as you can see behind me, a whole bookshelves full of books. A lot of them I haven't read. And so I intend to attack those books, start reading books. If you're doing the KDP business, if you're doing the low content book business, then read books on things like design, marketing, Amazon ads. I'll put a couple of links below to a couple of good books on Amazon ads if that's what you want to learn. I've recently started trying to dabble in it and been reasonably successful, but there is a steep learning curve. But I've left a link to a couple of good books down below that would help you with that, and it's an excellent starting place. One of the books is more for a beginner level, one of the books is more for an advanced level, so have a look at that. If you're doing the low content book business, use this as an opportunity to start designing books, improving your design skills, uploading books, researching on Amazon, researching all the different types of books, the genres of books, the different niches. I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to try, because I've got time off now, do a video almost every day. And I'm going to help you how to research niches, how to research those important keywords, how to improve your chances of making a sale. Learn new skills. you've got Udemy, you've got Skillshare, you've got Teachable. I have a yearly Skillshare account, which means you get all the courses free, they're unlimited, and there's numerous courses on any sort of skill you want to learn, particularly if it's an online skill, so design, filming, video, marketing. I've just purchased Filmora 9 to edit my videos on. I've previously been doing them on LumaFusion, but I've just bought Filmora 9. Comes with a media stock library as well, which I've subscribed to. So I'm going to attack Skillshare, going to start learning about Filmora 9 and about video editing on that. But this is a great opportunity for improving your skills. The fourth thing is work on yourself. Now I like to categorize this into 4 areas: your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. Physically, try and do some exercise. Now, depending on the severity of your lockdown, get outside, walk. Just start 20 minutes a day, work up to an hour a day. At home, do some body weight exercises. If you've got a chin-up bar, do some chin-ups, do press-ups, do some sit-ups. If you've got some weights, start doing a few weights at home. Just build up the strength. A lot of people are going to be spending more time indoors, and it doesn't take long before you become deconditioned. You need to keep your health up, because a healthy body equals a healthy mind. From an emotional standpoint of view, that's a tricky one, but be grateful. That's what I do. I'm grateful every day. You wake up grateful for today, grateful for having probably way more than most people in the world. Be grateful for your opportunities, particularly the opportunities of being able to work online whilst you're home. And that's the thing about the internet. Well, hopefully the internet will stay up, but that's the thing about the internet. You can work from home. There's so many different business models out there, so many things you can do. So be grateful for that. From a mental point of view, the third thing, from a mental point of view, well, I've just said, keep up your learning, read, come up with ideas on how to make money, buy some courses from Udemy, Skillshare, Teachable. And from a spiritual point of view, if you're religious, then look to your fellow people, connect with them. Now there are restrictions in physical connection, but connect with them online. For me, spiritually, I like to meditate daily, 5 to 10 minutes every morning. And that helps sort of clear the mind, it helps with focus, it helps with concentration. And if you practice those 4 things, the physical aspects, the emotional aspects, the mental aspects, the spiritual aspects, it's going to help you personally to get through this, and it's also going to give you the fitness, the overall fitness to get out there, well, not to get out there, to get in front of the computer, to try and start making some money online, to come up with ideas, look at things to sell. And that's it, really. The essential thing is don't panic, be the rock. Okay? If you've got any ideas on how you're going to make money, then I'd be interested to know. So let me know down in the comments what you're going to do. If you're on lockdown, let me know how you're coping. Because it's interesting to see how things are working in other countries. But most of all, keep safe. Listen to the guidelines. Sometimes have a degree of skepticism, but listen to the guidelines and be safe. So until the next video, that's it for now, and goodbye.